We'll do the Sölka practice, Dharmapalas, next, and then we will do Tsok, and then we'll do Dzambhala.
And then Dissolution. Okay. Sanje chudan sujin chunan la sanjo bardu dane josunji dagwe jen sojin besunanji rola perso sanjin Drupchö.
Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Simje damje deva dan deva jodan demba churje dongha dan dongar je jodan chobar churje dongha meba deva dan mandrava churje Nyeran chadan yidan drbe dan hyala neba churje.
May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion.
Rānyaya dāṅ sarvā tūsōlaṃ chūrāṃ mēlōṃ chūyā bālaṃ nīcchō sirjāṃ tōrnēcāṃ lōṃ mē dāṅ tūjīdāṃ dēcāṃ yāṃ shīn shāṃ ādhṛcāṃ ājēpā ōhōṃ cāṃ chādādāṃ māṃ bāṃ bāṃ dāṃ jēnsīṃ Hong ye na wo long yu bo, long yu me ba zhe xie xing, ke we nie ju be we ce, li jie ta ma me jie ke, ka chu da jin wo wa hu, zik le wun chu de zhe go, zhen xie ye sum da wa ji, yu xie de zhe tan ba ye, yi xie de zhe jiam co ju.
Page 3. I appear as the Yidam deity. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate Ram, Yam, and Kam. Fire, wind, and water burn, scatter, and wash away the faults and defects of the Torma. Above wind and fire is a hearth of skulls. Above that is a vast and spacious skull filled with the 5 meats and 5 nectars. The 5 meats are marked with Om, Hum, Tam, Hri, and Ah, and the 5 nectars with Mam, Lam, Pam, Pam, and Tam. A wind of Hum emerges from the nostrils, blowing, stirring, and lighting the fire which melts and boils the substances. The defects bubble over, and the pure essence fills the skull to the brim. Above a moon disk lid, Hum, Ah, and Om are stacked one above the other. Lights radiate from these and gather nectar which merges with the syllables. The 3 syllables and moon disk melt into light and dissolve into the nectar. Thus it transforms into an ocean of wisdom nectar.
Om Va Hum Ha Ho Je. Om Va Hum Ha Ho Je. Om A Hum Ha Ho Je. Ranga Toga Savone. Wanche Lama Ye Dang Dang. Kanzhu Ju Jung Sung Me Tso. No La So Jung Yip Da Da. Ge Re Len Chang Zhu Zhu De. Jin Dang Din Dang Dun Der De.
Light radiates from the seed syllable at my heart, inviting the Lama, Yidam, and Dakinis, the protectors and guardians of the Dharma, wealth gods, guardians of the directions, local spirits, obstructing spirits, karmic creditors, and the 6 classes of beings who then gather before me like billowing clouds.
Agan Bodem Bube Debe Logande Nebe De Shabda Bade Do.
According to their ranking order, these guests partake of the torma with light tubes emerging from their vajra tongues, and thus are pleased and satisfied. Namjir Lama Jidu Bea De Jidu Zanjise Maya Juma Dan Dinja Lapso Jarvel Shechoram Jansanyanga Yadan Jankar Jamsu Yisherorje Karankai Mandu Dajra Tosana Gudrum Namye Zardos Om Va Ho Tamjin Jamso Todobje Pangung Sabje Sarot Saro Kurja Paiman Tajung La Song Gumbuzo Duje Duje Turman Mangna Jamra Harana Xingjong Sendong Rahal Pehar Nujin Sambas Jujong Kurje Turman Yisherorje Karankai Parche Ne Don Jagwejo Durje Lobong Guzes Chutan Temba Sunje Daga Samdun Rubarzo Ova Hon Amam Huzen Dzambhala Nudi Norda Pomona Munzen Alman Zamarata Rizil Hachin Yavim Chujin Tuman Doyon Jisherorje Karankaya
Chedin Lom Ju Bavarja, Owa Hon Lalo Zaga Jajin, Sojo Juzo Zanrai, Pangun Dunje Zangat, Chijin Tumbe Torman, Yishe Rorje Karankai, Parche Solan Tunji, Avon Namsai Barsum Sobje, Yibdanyu Manenan, Chebar Yonan the Dag, Dabu Korje Dorman, Yishe Rorje Karankai, Dadu Chijin Reban, Owa Hon Gigdan Londrin Jumbut, Lencha Palon Shanko, Kanyan Chijin Dorman, Yishe Rorje Karankai, Nusen Shen Penset, Lencha Palon Palon, Shanko Dajen Koat, Owa Hon Dudu Sunjin Tayat, Chijin Tunma Jajin, Yishe Rorje Karankai, Rang Dong Ha Tsok, Pende Sang San Dong Ju.
Page 12. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Glorious Vajra, guardian, great black one, and Haruka, glorious great Bhairava, by nature you are one with Dharmata. In essence, you are the same within primordial wisdom, and in character you are equal in unhindered activity. Hero who defeats all unfavorable circumstances, you are the foremost lord of all appearance and existence, and all gods and demons, wrathful local guardian, great leader of activity oppressors, invincible sovereign of radiant splendor. You protect awareness, holding yogins as if they were your own children, and you assess the absorption of oath-bound practitioners. You are endowed with the radiance of peace, the splendor of increasing, and the power of magnetizing activity. You are swift in activities of liberating savage foes and hindrances. Your mighty skill in protecting the teachings is sublime. Powerful Lord with the name, the one endowed with mighty Vajra wrath, great warrior God of yogins, please heed me. Please dwell in this holy shrine of enlightened body, speech, and mind of myself, the yogin called Vajra Haruka. Please act to conquer the dread of the four maras and all obstacles along my path of supreme bliss, whereby I will accomplish unsurpassed awakening. Please cause me to encounter the samadhi companion that will guide me on the authentic path. Until I attain awakening, help me never to deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, and cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May God, spirits, and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Mahri, by the power of your compassion and previous aspirations, Mother Achichoki Droma, arise from the Dharma sphere and look upon me from the space of primordial wisdom. Miraculously descend upon this activity mandala. Mother Achi, Lady of Nanam, powerful Dharma Tara, Wisdom Tara, Samaya Tara, magnetizing goddess, flesh-eating Karma Dakini, noble Lady Tashi Sarigma, Meyu Lupsangma, Tekar Druksama, Tingi Shalsangma, and Chopin Drinksama, protectors of the lineage forefathers, protectors of frightful hermitages, protectors with Samaya, who pledged to protect the teachings of the Kagyu lineage. Your luminous wisdom never fades, your compassion never withholds, your blessings are never far, and your power is unobstructed. All of you bless us yogins and our retinues through your enlightened body, bless us through your enlightened speech, bless us through your enlightened mind, bless us through your enlightened qualities, bless us through your enlightened activities. Act so as to conquer adverse circumstances and the dread of the four maras. please cause me to encounter the samadhi companion that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May God, spirits, and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Jaya Jaya, Siddhi Siddhi, Pala Pala. Tenzin Tanla Tsangba Geni Jigding Gumbu Dimba Jona Sedin Dalo Yakje Jinzet Nandin Gozon Toyon Chelet Sangwa Lado Sungkur Dimbet Nijun Doyon Adan Renchin Jigdida Muna Jonat Ringma Chirjo Mina Durmetsu Rumin Daza Renchin Kangut Kogu Tsangwa Zangun Jurbet Zigen Jibe Shin Chubet Dinsong Tam Chin Jam Tsu Solam Solon Chodon Bolo Jijer Tugdan Gangma Tam Sai Nyam Chasha Ganchur So Chu Jibe Shadon Jebe Da Song Telen Gundet Kadan Dinsong Kurdan Ganzat Pardan Himbe Chakbe Sasam Jam Dāngwē drāso nībē gīgbōng, pārchē cēndwē sēwē bēdōng, jē sāntō nā chūpjīn drupon zhū, jē tīng sūnggū chū jē rēnchīn, xī drup tīng bē sā chīn chā bān zhū, chū sū chūnggū jē jā lōm chūn, tam chī sūng mā nye dē cēwē, nam jūr chō wē chē lē drupon, sā jē tīng sō kūng chō wē bān, Gendun de jön nam jer chebat, ni be ta su zhang bu dong bu, kurdan lom ju je ba ni de, ge mi lan so je be lu de, meg la yam chen de mar che wat, na war ta dun him be dam tu shi, che yin e ba na dam man zha, yo be rong zen chen bat, lu la ren ja de wa konan, Yelwa number robe Tenzin Sami Deya Namyang Ban Chusur Chu 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 Din Tazar Ma Jong Tse Dong Che Wan Yela Cha Che Lam Chen Pu Sum Si Se Lam Chen Chu Le Zhun Zo Jik Pet Cha Jia Chung Kong Se Wa Do Na Sam Do Yip Yen Zhe Ban Da Dan Ta Ye Sim Chen Tam Je Name Doba Sancho Drupal Garchen Barche Malu Shevat
Tenzin ma le lunje Drupon jie gang ye ge la Dzambhala Dzambhala de beng zhe zuan Dzambhala song ma yi ji no wa qian nan Traga sang do ma le Drupon.
So back to the Cakrasamvara sadhana on page 71 for the Tsok, on a chakra feast offering.
Om Khenpo he ho ho pe Om soba wa shada sarva dharma soba wa shada wa tong be ngang le ram yang kam sum je cho je ma da ni jo sek de zhe long me tu je deng de ga ba la cho je xiang a de zhe ngang o wo long me de yong a ran ji o wa hong zhe ga man teng ge de dan din sa me de zhe jiam cho ju.
From the state of emptiness arise Ram, Yam, and Kam. They burn, scatter, and wash away the defilements, faults, and defects of the feast offerings. Above wind, fire, and hearth of skulls is a kapala containing the feast substances, which are the 5 meats and the 5 nectars in essence. As the wind stirs and the fire blazes, the substances become the nature, the 5 sense pleasures. Above the skull, white, red, and blue, Om Ah Hum, appear and transform the substances into an ocean of radiant and immaculate nectar.
Om Ah Hum Ha Ho Om Ah Hum Ha Ho Om Ah Hum Ha Ho. Lama ye dan ko lo da ba lo kan zha tam jian jiang cao dun yong a de co jie qiu ban ba nam jia ma cha gang lang zhe zo.
To the root and lineage gurus, the Yidam, Cakrasamvara, Viras, Dakinis, and the ocean of oath-bound ones, we present this feast offering endowed with the 5 desirable qualities. Please mend breaches of us yogis and grant accomplishments.
Om Guru Deva Shire Zadra Samvara Draken Dharma Pala Sapari Varangana Zadra Deva Khenpo ya Ram Jiang Xin De Kun Zang Zhen Jian Zhe Si Jian Pen Zha Kam Le Zhu Bie Zhen De Yang Ga De Ji Zhe Sen Man Sang De Jian Ye So Co Jian Qiu Ban De Du Sun Jian De Zhen Zhen Zhe Cheng Zhen De Sibje dana naro trachodang, Kedram gana Tsok tudang, Kanjin Drupchö marma tasum je, Drishik padru jizvaranai, Savar jubba drupha dhammata, Kaju lama namje tudanga, Drishik kunda dimcho heraga, Dorje pama reisyan raga, Kolo sumdang jonsang lamarje, Yadam jude yeya tudanga, Tenso mahakalang kordang je, Tsoje suma tseren chingata, Chujong suma namje tudanga, Chodang tumong uru sadoso, Dosa kamsing marek yumong we, Shidang shime drimye nyezot, Chepara tomba sumja labzan, Dorje dvanen karwan tolo sha, Terta tukjang gangjen shabata, Rimnye chunda choda semar se, Kunga yonzo tsim, Yenjiang an, Jona joze jorwe je.
Page 74. Whom, from the all-encompassing universal field, the unfabricated, unelaborated expanse of great bliss emanates Samantabhadra offering clouds. These substances, composed of the most perfect elements of samsara and nirvana, bring forth the joy and bliss of the desirables. By offering this feast of outer, inner, secret, suchness, and so forth, fulfill the sacred bond with Vajradhara, the Lord who pervades the Buddhas of the 3 times, with his sons Tilopa, Naropa, the 8 Mahasiddhis, the great accomplished monks and scholars. Fulfill the sacred bond with the supreme Siddhas of Tibet, the land of snow, Marpa, Milarepa, Gampopa, Bliskon, Padmadrupa, Lord of Sages, Ratnashri, glorious root and lineage gurus of all the Kagyu gurus. Fulfill the sacred bond with Haruka Cakrasamvara, the embodiment of all Sugatas, Vajrahi, and the 4 classes of Dakinis, the deities of the 3 wheels and the 8 keeping goddesses, and the Yidams of the 4 classes of Tantra. Fulfill the sacred bond with the protector of the teachings, Mahakala and his retinue, Achichoki Droma, the 5 Sering sisters, and the Dharma protectors. Please bestow common and supreme accomplishment. I and all sentient beings openly confess the accumulated faults of the 3 obscurations, and especially the careless breaches of the disciplines of the 3 vows, committed knowingly and unknowingly with ignorant and afflicted minds. By the power of thus fulfilling sacred bonds and offering confession, may I attain the warmth of the 2 stages, and may I reach the summit of the excellent path. May the perfection of the 5 kayas and the immeasurable bodhicitta become the cause of ripening and liberating beings.
Sato samaya mana balaya Banza sato dino ba Ti chadendo me ba Sada kayo me ba Subu chayo me ba Anurato me ba Sarva siddha me ba Sarva karma sutta me Siddham chirayam guru Ahahahu bangam sarva tathangata banza mamamanda banza ba ma sama sadhu Yes. Breathe. Ramaga sarva dharmana adedebena Numa ahom bhezova om sarva kakakai kai Ujita balinda bakcha besova Dzambhala.
In Rainfall of Benefit and Happiness text, we'll do Summoning Good Fortune, Dzambhala, on page 63. Happiness, even the name of sorrows unknown. Amitayas grant long life, regard me kind-heartedly. In Bhotala, pure land of perfect compassion, even 5 poisons names don't exist. Chemreze, call me with love. Grant me the supreme city in lotus light, pure land of Vidyadhara's deathless life. Even misery's names are gone. Lotus born, grant your blessing. Sky-faring rainbow body, manifest joy, land of perfect bliss. Even the names for confused hate don't exist. Vajrasattva, grant blessings, mirror like wisdom city, in glory endowed, land of perfect splendor. Even names for confused pride don't exist. Ratnasambhava, bestow equanimity, wisdom in day watch and pure land of great happiness. Even names for confused desire are gone. Amitabha, bless and grant discerning wisdom city, in fulfilled activity, land of perfect Buddha deeds. There's no words for jealousy. Amoga city bistro, all accomplishing wisdom in the Atman Dharma sphere. Endowed with 5 perfections, ignorance does not exist. Parachana grand Dharma. Dhatu wisdom city, grant vital essences of the 5 great mothers and long life. Inemnated Udhyana, Tsok dwells with Dakini, grants bliss, emptiness, mastery. Fortune of profound mantra, Guru who's all phenomena, where all lineage idioms dwell. Grant awakening in one life, fortune of Mahamudra, in the sphere of self-display. Well, yidams of peace, Rahath grant supreme and common power, city fulfilling all aims. In 24 sacred sides gather infinite sky dancers, grant ripening, liberating powers. Fortune of secret mantra in Dharmakayas expands, wealth of lineage, lords and kin. Grant enlightened acts increase, 2 stages mantra deity in all teeming Tukul sphere. Dwell Mahakala and cohort subjugating city, fortune of enlightened acts. Om Hri, in Vajranas abode dwells the wealth god Dzambhala, who acts kindly for all beings. Master of life merit, wealth, food and fortune with your court. Don't waver from your heart pledge. Think of us compassionately. Bring here all on life fortune. For bring here fortune of cattle, fortune of swift horses, and wealth of wish-granting livestock, the fortune of fertile sheep, and of herd animals, fortune of goats and souls, best cattle, wealth of wish-granting cows, bulls, mules to carry heavy loads. All this good fortune bring here, fortune of fine lovely silk, highly priced gold and silver, fertile soil and the 6 grains, precious gems and ornaments, food and drink of every kind, bring them here as good fortune, Brahma's fortune from above. Ghost God spirits, wealth midway, Nagas wishing gem below, 3 worlds, gods and humans, wealth. Bring them here as good fortune, Lupapo's body, fortune, Zambaling's holy Dharma, Balamtro's fortunate wealth, Dramying's longevity, being's life, strength, and merit. Of all lands grant their fortune, Indian kings religious might, Chinese kings all-reaching force, Persian kings fortune and wealth, the army of King Gesar, the courage of Ukarhor, As good fortune bring them here, fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable grounds, perfect wealth, food and clothing, radiant splendor, riches, strength, armor, weapons, miracle powers, monks who uphold the scriptures, fortune of brave and strong boys, beautiful and virtuous girls, pure offspring, please all of these, bring them here as good fortune, like sun and moon's eastern rise, eastern long life fortune, come like the swirling southern clouds, long life fortune, come like enshrouding mist western, long life fortune, please come here, like a river flows northern, long life fortune, please come here, like rain falling from above, upper long life fortune, come like 6 grains ripening below, lower long life fortune, come fortune of melodious praise, come like turquoise dragons, roar fortune of heart students, come like dazzling star garlands, home pre eastern vajradaki, bring life's fortune pacify, disease, demons, hindrances, southern jewel daki, bring resources, food and wealth, expand life, merit, riches, western lotus daki, needs summit power to tame all things, samsara and nirvana, northern action daki, bring the four-enlightened acts, annihilate, hinders evil, wealth gods with your retinue, bring here all the world's fortune, bring auspicious objects here, bring fortunate objects here, always remain at this, and make these fortunes steadfast, potentize love substance, send at this place, protect well, please remain firm, unchanging, grant eternal life, city, grant endless treasure, city, grant wealth and merit, city, grant to cities, let them be accomplished spontaneously, Sala city, Om Ahom. 3 Kayas, Lama, deities of longevities, dakinis of Uddiyana, and the assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the 4 empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I attain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the 3 Kayas. May I attain the empowerment to the Guru's 3 Kayas, which causes the 3 poisons to manifest as the 3 Kayas. May I attain the empowerment to the long life deities of the 5 families, which causes the 5 poisons to manifest as the 5 aspects of primordial wisdom. May I attain the empowerment of the Dakinis of Udayana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is obtained. May I attain the empowerment of white Dzambhala Yapyum, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I attain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I attain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I attain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I attain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomenon of samsara and nirvana. May I attain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the 4 extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I attain the empowerment to the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I attain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I attain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I attain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. Hom Hri, the Guru, who is the 3 Kayas, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Udayana, and the assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind, this life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky or water pouring into water, without reference point into the all-pervasive open space of Ah. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomenon, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness. Samaya, seal, seal, seal. Hom Hri. By this virtue of timelessness beyond the 3 times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Amitabha in the Buddha field great bliss, and reach the ground of no return.
Yeah, Cakrasamvara, Dissolution, 61.
So back to the Cakrasamvara sadhana, page 61.
Ranga thoga hongje songa du dangje yarye la dan de ni jan kan ro ye dan te yam la yabyam yabje thoga hong ni yabje khubang da che na de par de nada me osanga nyamyanganda lada u.
The light radiating from the home at my heart gathers the protection sphere and charnel grounds into the immeasurable palace, which dissolves into the 4 dakinis, which dissolve into the mother, who dissolves into the father, who then dissolves into the home at my heart, which dissolves from the hook at its foot upwards into its body, the body into the head into the crescent moon, and finally that gathers into the nada string. The nada too dissolves and becomes imperceptible, settle within luminous clarity, even and vast.
La yang chula nyodo yen rani porchin heraka sharche sani jibega nandong jematabusa.
Once again, like a fish leaping from water, I arise as the great glorious Heruka, with one face and two arms, whose magnificent form appears clearly, but is empty like a mirage.
Om Khendra Rohe Hong Hong Be Om Soba Vajda Sarva Dharma Soba Vajda Hoin Dong Be Ngang Le Lung Me Tui Ji Je Teng Ale Kabala Yang Xin Jia Che Ve Nang Mere Mama Shule Drze Ngat Nar Kok Taha Kule Shangana Hong Drum Em Zen Kam Jan Senpa Jan Do Bar Ishi Je Drze Chenpo Jo.
From the state of emptiness appear wind, fire, and a hearth of skulls. On this, from A rises a vast and wide Kapala. Inside that, from B, Ra, Ma, Mu, and Su arise the 5 nectars, and from Na, Go, Da, Ha, and Ku arise the 5 meats, marked with Hum, Brum, Am, Jim, and Kam. Through purifying, realizing, and flaring, the substances become a vast ocean of wisdom nectar.
Ranga Toka Sate Voje Women Jum Den Devencho Pavo Namjara Mache Pamena Jinjan Dunja Nam Karyo Baju.
Pem. The light radiating from the home at my heart invites the conqueror Cakrasamvara from the pure land of Akanishta, together with myriad viras and yoginis, to come here to the space before me. On the tongues of the assembly of the deities of the 5 wheels are the white vajras, the size of a barley grain. The torma is offered to the deities by moving it in a circle, to the left for those in the cardinal directions and to the right for those in the intermediate directions.
Om Benza Araleho Zahong Paho Benzan Traga Samaya Tam Sam Darshaya Ho Om Benza Araleho Zahong Paho Benzan Traga Samaya Tam Darshaya Ho Om Benza Araleho Zahong Paho Benzan Traga Samaya Manzanarjaya Ho Om Shere Heruka Sapare Vara Agambade Zaso Om Shere Heruka Sapare Vara Baden Bade Zaso Om Shere Heruka Sapare Vara Pibe Bade Zaso Om Shere Heruka Sapare Vara Dubamba De Zaso Om Shere Heruka Sapare Bade Zaso Om Shere Heruka Sapare Vara Gande Bade Zaso Om Shere Heruka Sapare Vara Nevede Bade Zaso Om Shere Heruka Hera Gaba Baoche Namda Dorje Wansot Jicha Chaba Chenam Je Dorje Pamo De Land.
I bow to glorious Haruka, great hero, utterly pure Vajra Lord, and to Vajrahi, passionate one, yogini for those with great passion.
Siddhan Shiva Nyambar Chaba Jumjen Dunda Doba Jum Chunan Gobo Tamjen Kartan Nyamba Danya Zibade Gumbo Tuje Juje Juje Labar Churve Tuje Juje Dala Zuje Lamo Namje Shinda Juse Zedo.
Equally victorious over attachment to existence and peace, you have conquered all conceptual thoughts. You see the even space-like nature of all phenomenon. Protector, may the nectar of your heart infused with your compassion drench me. Goddesses, please care for me with your great love.
Om Kha 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 Ye Kha Ye Sawa Raksha Raksha Sabda Jeta Pesha Dhamma Apa Mara Draga Draga Neda Ema Balain Draha Neda Samara Rakchenda Sawa Siddhe Metraya Yatsenda Yateba Bunzatha Parvata Zendrata Madhra Mada Mama Sarva Gata Savajabam Kambaya Shidam Yaja Bavindo Hong Hong Pei So Vai So Jong Xin Lada Le Jibjian Simbo Jombo Da Shaza Yeda Nyubze Da Jibze Kandro Mamet Chujin Tumbe Tolmande Yin Dala Zada Sancho Drube Troze Jan Garchin Yense Shiva Chele Nam Jendrubanzu.
Om, guardians of the directions, local guardians, gods, and hosts of Nagas, harm bringers, bloodthirsty demons, elemental spirits, flesh eaters, hungry ghosts, insanity inflictors, memory crippling demons, dakinis, and mamos, please accept this Torma offering. Help us, yogins, attain enlightenment, pacify adverse circumstances, harm, and injury, and cause the four enlightened activities to be accomplished.
Di Tandro Mebawa, Sudu Kayo Mebawa, Subu Chayo Mebawa, Anurakto Meba, Sarva Siddhe Matra Yensa Sarva Karma Sujam, Zidan Shiryan Guru, Bangavan Sava Tatak, Dindar Adum Amenza Merugab. Ama Samaya Satoya Home 79. Bezar Jidden Bana Ranga Nesoye Ijebana Ranyela Tembarju.
Vajramu, the mundane beings return to their own abodes, and the wisdom beings dissolve into myself.
Nani Jumden So Sarva Nyanga Om A Garbo Govona Haya Sebo Jezo Do Soa Hama Chakbani So Bodra Hena Many La So Hong Hong Masarayina Tamsela Pejang Namjan Sambarjo.
Page 79. At the heart of myself, appearing as the transcendent conqueror, are white Om Ha at the head, yellow Nam Ma Hi at the crown, and red Swaha Hu on both shoulders, black Va Sat He at both eyes, crimson Hum Hum Ho, and at the limbs, green Pe Hon.
Om Sambana Sambana Hong Hong Pe. Om Jahana Jahana Hong Hong Pe. Om Jahana Baya Jahana Baya Hong Hong Pe. Wanaya Ho Banga Bayaranza Hong Hong Pe. Somdon is a jingle. Oh, yeah, la de song jog jimeka lam chorang da koloda panzo parya samye ngavendo chutung ju de be trashi zo jingye chade zo mo cho de chen kolo ba wo jage nyerje yo chong jam zo zo nam je
Supreme Deity, illusory dance of union endowed with 7 aspects, Lord who pervades the 100 Buddha families and your retinue, through the force of your inconceivable, perfect, abundant qualities, please bestow the auspiciousness to attain common and supreme accomplishments. Dharmadhatu Vajra Queen, foremost Dakini and 4 Dakinis, powerful goddesses who rule the wheel of great bliss, and ocean-like assemblies of protectors who guard the 24 holy sites, please grant the auspiciousness to attain common and supreme accomplishments.
Tam je tu sum sa yu yu be ge wen da da kan ro ma le ji je je mo chum de ni du xiu.
By this virtue and by the power of whatever virtue is amassed in the 3 times in samsara and nirvana, may I and all beings as limitless as the sky, without exception, accomplish the victorious King of delight.
85.
Page 85.
La be lam jo jom den ko lo da da ge zhe je gu be chu zhe na tu jie ya ya da nya man ze ba ji be xia zang yu de ten de sa ma da je le za long te le na ji je nyam ya ne je nyam la ba ren zhe sa me ni de dang ne jiang chen de jiu ge to le to ba xiu gar de gar wa zun zhi bi ni be chen de ni la zhou ma ji na jie wei chen na tu be deng be so ko lo nga ye ba wu zhe ge zo du da jiang chen ru mo zhe la so na zun qu be zhen jian deng shi de ka ju da be xin de ti ne jiang jom de he re ge ye xian tong xiu xin de song wang qiu ge nian lam qiu zun be nyam se lang de zhen ni dang bak xia gun zang yi la du den de song juk dur jie gun qiu zhe ba xiu de da rang dong qu ge zhen ne jia ma jian zhou la cai min yin jie ye zhe ge ni jie tun qiu de ne jiang dur jian zhen be sa la nian gu xiu ge wa de ye ni de da ko lo dong be la cu zhe jie ne Drova Dzambhala Teyasala Gubarshu.
Page 85. Exalted Supreme Deity, victorious Cakrasamvara, if I practice you with one-pointed devotion, let your compassion neither wane nor be indifferent, but swiftly reveal your delightful sublime face. Through practicing the key points of settling in a state of controlling and binding the channels, winds, and drops of my impure illusory body, may it become free from obscurations, undefiled and clear, and may I attain supreme accomplishment in this very life. If due to a lack of fortune and diligence I am not freed in this life, then at the time of death may the assembly of viras and dakinis of the 5 wheels, such as skull pieces and the rest, receive me with parasols, victory banners, a symphony of music and various offering clouds, and then lead me to the pure field of Kachara. There may I behold the face of the victorious Haruka. In that field may I practice diligently the supreme swift path of secret mantra and thereby cleanse the 2 obscurations and all karmic traces. May I accomplish the unified state of the supreme Vajra body endowed with 7 aspects. Although I might attain the Dharmakaya for my own sake in this way, out of immeasurable compassion for all mother beings, may my 2-form emanations show them the teachings of the Supreme Vehicle, and thus may I swiftly establish them in the state of the Vajra holder. By this virtue may I swiftly accomplish the divine assembly of the Cakrasamvara deities, and establish all beings without exception in that state.
Long life.
And then we'll finish with the yellow prayer book, Long Life Prayers, on page 22. For this realm, encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may you remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the 3 jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion. Supreme are your activities of guiding others with your perfect deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Holder of the teachings of the Lord Drigumpa, great Lord of the 3 jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peace and light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. The one known in the noble land as Arya Deva emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Cherdingpa, the heart son of Jigten Gompo. May the life of the glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 eons. Page 28. May the teachings of the great Drigumpa Ratna Shri, Master of Interdependence, Omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld until the end of psychic existence, through study, practice, hearing, contemplation, and meditation. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings, your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate to the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Drupon Rinchen Dorje, Rinpoche. Thank you, Khenpo Tenzin and Lama Traga. And thank you, Lama Bunima, for saying. And please join us tomorrow for our next practice session at 9 a.m. Arizona time. And Drupon Rinchen Dorje Rinpoche will also be giving teachings tomorrow during the morning session. Everyone, thank you. Take care. Be well.